Thank you for your interest in joining South Yorkshire Police as a call handler. The first stage of applying to be a call handler is to complete an application form online, which will be used to decide whether you will be shortlisted and progress to the next stage of the recruitment process. When doing the application form, you must provide clear, factual and relevant evidence against the essential and desirable criteria applicable to the role. These can be found on the call handler role profile document. The selection criteria will also consist of 2 questions which relate to the values of public service and integrity. When completing your application form, please explain how you feel you meet each criteria separately, making sure you give specific examples about your evidence. We're looking for evidence from your current work, previous work or situations from your personal life. It could be voluntary or community work as well. It's best to provide fairly recent examples as they tend to be fresh in your mind and usually easier to explain. When explaining these examples, it's suggested that you use the STAR method. So that's looking at the situation. So you're going to describe the situation that you were in and what you needed to accomplish. And then the task. This describes the challenges and the expectations and what it is that you were trying to achieve. Your action, that's going to be the action that you have taken, focusing on what you have done personally. And then the result, so this will be describing the outcome. Here you might want to reflect or highlight if there was anything that you could have done differently if you had to do it again. So when providing your examples, it would help the shortlisting panel if you were to head each answer with a criteria heading. So for example, one of the criteria is the ability to listen, empathise and provide support. So you could type that up and then underneath evidence using the STAR method. So you can find some good and poor examples on the application guidance document, which I would strongly suggest that you have a look at prior to completing your application form so you know what is expected and what we are looking for. First of all, take your time. Read all of the information that's on the advert and make sure that you complete all the sections. Focus on answering the questions and avoid waffling or being too vague. This is where you can use the STAR method to help you. Don't give general examples. We're looking for specific examples that focus on the actions that you have taken. You want to avoid using any jargon, slang terms or acronyms. It might be a good idea to ask somebody else to read through your application as well, just to make sure that it reads right and makes sense. You could also consider typing up your answers first onto a Word document. Make sure that you check your spelling and your grammar and then copy and paste it into the application form. If you have any questions relating to the information contained in the guidance, then you can contact the recruitment team via email. It's recruiting@southyorks.pnn.police.uk.